Hey everybody, welcome to Falcons Corner. Voice of the Falcons, Mike Rieger. Good guy to know. Co-host, Coach Berg. SID, TD Tom.
Yeah.
Not on the camera yet.
It feels weird being back in studio.
Yes. That's why I thought TD Tom would be on camera.
My other phone is acting up, so I can't really have it. I don't know. It's strange. So
Put your headshot up so everyone remembers.
Yeah.
We don't want everyone to forget
it. Float by.
Yeah. So. All right, so we got to be a quick episode, which is going to disappoint all of our millions of followers.
I know.
Because we got a lot of work to do.
We do.
And it's not been a great week.
Well, for some.
For some.
Some others, it hasn't been terrible.
Football and football has won.
Football and football, yeah.
Football and football have won.
Yeah.
So
Start with the
Let's
start with footy.
All right.
Let's start with the American football.
All right. So football played Sussex this past Saturday. If you did not watch and listen to TD Tom on the call, they were Sussex. What was the final score, Tom? I don't remember.
28-12.
28-12. Keegan Hughes kicked the crap out of the football.
Bang! 4 field goals.
43 from 42.
Most field goals in a game in the history of Lackawanna College football.
Yes, and not little chip shots though too. Yeah, 2 long ones, and they would have probably been good from 50 plus.
Yeah, 42, 22, 30, and 43 yards.
So that earned him Athlete of the Week honors. So
yes.
Congratulations to Keegan. I know you'll try to get in touch with them as fast as you can.
I have an email into him. We have to talk to Noel Minis as well from men's soccer.
Yes.
We got to catch up with him as well. So hopefully we'll be talking to one of those two. But we have made reach outs. But yeah, big game for him. Second game in a row where he was responsible for 14 points.
Right. He probably had too much kicks and too big of an effort to earn National Special Teams Player of the Week.
We'll see.
Since he was out-dueled by someone who had less than him a couple weeks ago.
Week.
So we'll see.
He has now 11 made field goals on the year, which is another school record for most field goals in a season with 3 games remaining. That leads the country. And he has 64 points that he's been responsible for. That's most in the country.
Yeah, good. And he's a good dude, too. So, I'm happy for him. And a local product.
Mm-hmm.
So congratulations on him. The football is on the road at Hawking College. They're leaving Friday morning, 8 a.m., play Saturday. There is no live stream, so just maybe get on X, Twitter to get some updates from Mrs. Coach.
Yes, LC Falcons FB.
Yes.
On X/Twitter for live updates as they happen.
Yeah, so, hopefully another W as they get to finish up their season. 3 weeks to go. Hawking, Monroe, Georgia Military, and that Georgia Military could be a huge battle in a couple weeks. So we'll talk to that as we get a little bit closer.
And speaking of Georgia Military, they're playing Snow this weekend, which is a big 4-3 matchup in terms of the top 4.
Right. So, of course, we're going to root for Military, so, we could be spoilers when it comes. So we don't want Snow to be the spoiler, but that'll be a big matchup and stuff, too. So, all right, so even though Danny's not here, we're going to talk about football. So Danny wants to – we can't – Penn State Scranton, they traveled up the O'Neill Highway to play Penn State Scranton. 3-0 win?
3-0.
You were there?
No, but I watched the stream. They were gracious enough at Penn State Scranton to do the stats as well.
Okay.
So I was able to kind of follow along with that as well. But 3 goals in the second half. We scored with about a half hour to go to take the lead, and that came from Edwin Garces on a deflected ball across the middle, and then about 15 minutes later, Tommy Escrow with a missile in the bottom left corner, and then Tyler Pepson in the 86th minute, I think it was, poked a ball past the high line of the defense and then just sprinted past them and scored to make it 3-0. But really, I watched it. Really, really impressive. I thought their best game of the year.
Right, good. Here comes Coach Berg. It's all right. We're talking about football. We're still going. The show doesn't stop. I got to get to the weight room. Berg gave us the wrap up on your 3 goals.
I said I thought it was the best performance they've had all year. Just in terms of the way they played in the second half, kept the clean sheet. Really looked together. In that win.
And it wasn't easy for them because they played on grass, which we never play on.
Mm-hmm.
It was hard as a rock, so Aldo made a really nice save, hit the ball off the crossbar, and when he landed, it was like landing on tile. But they didn't come up with excuses, especially after our 7-1 loss on Saturday against Mercer, which they got banged up. There were some things going on. Anytime you don't win or you lose by that much, it's a little bit tough. But, they came back and battled, and they really wanted it. Mm-hmm. Their crowd was all over our players.
Which is nice sometimes.
It is. Okay. I think it fired them up, and I used it in a good way. But it was funny hearing their admin say, "Can the fans please refrain from, I don't know what she said, harassing or speaking to the players while they play or whatever. Not even to the players.
Yeah.
So like it was recognized, and they were a great host, and Mar reached out afterwards. And I was like, you can't control the fans.
No,
like,
it's hard.
you know,
but
it fueled our guys, and that was pretty cool. So yeah,
made for a good atmosphere.
Yeah, for sure.
Good. And now you're standing at 4-5, entering the playoffs, 4 seed at Mercer next week.
4 seed at Mercer next Friday.
Halloween.
The day after.
All right.
It'll still be spooky. Maybe we could spook them.
I was going to say, scare the crap out of them.
That's it. I'll say crap. We
said crap a lot.
We do, and now we could. But yeah, they're hosting, and they're the 4 seed. It's 5 o'clock on a Friday. So I was hoping for the earlier game.
Are you sure that's not volleyball?
What's that?
5 o'clock on a Friday?
5 o'clock.
Oh, no, that'd be 6 o'clock on a
it'd be
Friday.
7.
Oh, I'm sorry, 6:45 because of people getting late.
So we're looking forward to it. Gives the guys an opportunity. You know, if we pull the upset, I think it gives us a good chance the next day. But you play Friday, you win, you play Saturday. So it's a quick turnaround, which is tough to do with a small roster. But we pretty much, towards the end of the season, did that with, you know, we had 8 games and, or no, I'm sorry, we had, five matches in 9 days or 10 days or something like that. So kind of works out, and they're ready. Now we have rest right now, too, which we haven't had to try to get a little bit healthy.
Nice. Yeah, good.
So
all right, good.
That's where we're at.
Good luck.
Thanks for letting me sprint out and sprint back in.
That's it. And stuff, too. So you're an athlete.
Big things happening in the gym. Big things happening in the gym.
And then we mentioned volleyball and their late night Friday nights running pizza night game matches. I didn't even order pizza last Friday. I was so upset.
Really?
Yeah.
I don't know if we did.
But anyway,
we had pizza Saturday after the Mercer game.
They're on a little bit of a slide with 4 in a row.
Bit of a swoon.
But you know, I talked to them in the weight room, and it was good for it.
Okay.
That you know, we want to be peaking at the right time and stuff too. So you know, even though we lost last night, you know, hopefully we can add a W before postseason starts next week.
So I mean, they play Morris, which is a region game on Thursday, and you know, our playoff, like, we're set as the number 1 seed, I believe.
Right.
So
things are set.
Yeah. So I think getting that game in, and then they have a week off.
Yeah, they're a little. I think
huge.
they're a little beat up.
They are a little bit. They are.
They have had to have some players play in some different spots and you know, try some different things out, I think. And you know, the teams they've been losing to, it's not like they're bad.
No.
You know, Northampton's really good.
Oh yeah.
Carbon's been really
and
good.
Harrisburg, Hack is a Harrisburg who they lost to last night. It's always
and they're really good at home.
So Lehigh Carbon was, when they played us and beat us last week, they're 13th in the country.
Right. Yep.
Well, they beat Hack last week as well. Swept them. Or I'm sorry, Hack beat Lehigh Carbon.
Yeah.
They swept them 3-0.
Yeah.
So you know, like, we at least got a set. So it's tough because you beat them early in the season, but not just our girls. It's a long season.
Well,
They've been here since August 10th. And I don't know if they've had a weekend off.
Yeah, and then kudos to Coach Moore or Coach Reese for setting up the schedule. You know, even though I joke about the Friday night stuff and the Saturday try matches, but tons of matches for the girls, which is awesome because you know in the past we've played 8. Right. You know, or just a handful, and maybe have 1 or 2 home matches.
And with so many tri matches,
it's been such a full schedule, which has been great.
Right, and so many tri matches, like at the 10 and 12 and 2, we've hosted a lot of them.
Yeah.
That's the format for the playoffs.
Right.
So in the past, where we've only had 2 tri matches, and the girls are exhausted because they're not used to playing. Possibly.
This is just another
10
Saturday,
sets
you know?
on a Saturday. Now they are.
Yeah.
You know, and I still think them getting rest, like almost 9 days of not playing a game.
Yeah, it's going to help.
Hungry and ready to go in front of the home crowd too.
Yeah. So excited for them in their postseason run. So you know, right now, like we said, they already have the 1 seed locked up. These losses really are just whatever.
Yeah.
You know. So all right, great. We may be talking to somebody. We don't know.
That's what we're hoping for.
That's what we're hoping for.
Couple people.
All right,
hopefully.
you missed the whole show. I almost took your chair and put my feet up.
You should have.
Well, it's the theme of this show is my legs.
Is
today,
your legs?
Obviously, yes.
Your legs,
and my
not
knee
my
crack,
legs.
Those two. I just have my knee crack. All right, we'll be back in the Falcons corner. Take flight.
Hey, it's Tom Ferguson, Sports Information Director here at Lackawanna College. Normally we're talking to our athletes of the week. You could still be the athlete of the week if you want to, Bob.
I was an athlete back in the day.
Yeah, unofficially the athlete of the week. Bob D joining us from the Esports program here because we haven't talked to you yet this semester, Bob, and there is a lot going on with you guys the next couple weeks. A lot of events to talk about, plus joining the NECC. So you guys have had matches. I've been populating the schedule every week, and it seems like I just keep adding more events for you guys to compete in.
Yeah, very busy moving into the NECC this year. Right now, our Rocket League, I think, team has one loss in NECC, and that's in Division 3. Mm-hmm. So when you do placement matches for NECC, so there's Tier 1, 2, 3. So we placed in Tier 3 after losing one of our best players from last semester, so that's a good bounce back, looking to capitalize on that. Same thing with Rainbow Six. We're actually in the second division.
In the second division, right.
They don't. The schools in the Division 1 don't even understand why we're in Division 2. They've had multiple teams go to our captain, Eric, and they're like, dude, why are you in Division 2? You're just destroying people. So it's like, yes.
That's good.
Yeah.
Right?
So we're doing well in NECC for those two games, and for Super Smash Brothers, we're doing crew battles there.
Right.
They're performing much better than I expected. The guys are really coming together. Surf, Bash. We have a new guy, Puffy. He plays the Mario main.
Okay.
So it's pretty good to have like an OG representation there.
Yeah.
And then in NJCAA, we're doing really good.
There's a ton of events.
There's a ton of events.
I mean, so you guys are in Rocket League there. Rainbow Six is competing as well in the NJCAA.
Yeah.
Also got Super Smash Brothers, all the individual matchups.
Yep.
That's the big one. Every Tuesday night, there's like 9 matches going on at the same time.
And our two top guys are in the same division.
Right.
They seeded us, so like no matter what, we can't have 2 undefeated like we've had previously going into the playoffs. So
you got that going on. We've also got someone who's actually on the soccer team, Sebastian Carmona, competing in EAFC right now, and is 3-1 so far.
3-1. I think he won this week's game.
2-1.
It went actually 4 games because you're not allowed to tie.
Okay.
So he won the first, lost the second, and then he's messaging me, and I'm like half asleep in bed, and he's like, "Coach, I threw the game, we tied." I'm like, "All right, come back, like win game 4," and then he's texting me at 11 o'clock, and I won, I beat him. I'm like, that's awesome. I'm going to bed. I'll post about it in the morning.
We got that going on. Hearthstone, Valorant. I mean, there's just a ton of titles. It seems like there's a lot, and it's not the same kids necessarily.
Yeah.
They're competing across titles. You've got a whole group of kids that are competing for the first time.
Yeah, not many people are actually cross-platform. X from playing with our Super Smash Brothers team is now transitioning. He's playing Street Fighter.
Right.
We got somebody playing Hearthstone. We have a couple people playing on like an intramural level, so they're playing Madden. There's another person playing Hearthstone.
Right.
We're getting all sorts of interest buzz, so it's pretty cool bringing it all together, getting people up in the room, having a good time. Like I worked all day yesterday, and then I hung out in the room with the guys and the girls for a couple hours.
Right.
So it was a good time.
Right.
Doing some cool stuff.
Yeah, all the schedules are up on LackawannaFalcons.com, but it's not just the varsity and club competitions that are happening. It's also the stuff outside of those competitions. It starts this weekend with the Battle for PA. Tell us a little bit about that and some of the schools that are competing in that here at Lackawanna College.
Yeah, so it's a all Pennsylvania school tournament. It is Rainbow Six Siege. Me and my captain Eric, we kind of were like, we want this, let's make it happen. We got buy-in from schools, Drexel, Arcadia, Penn State's bringing 2 teams. Wilkes is bringing the team as a proof of concept to say, hey, we got students that want to play.
Right.
Robert Morris is coming in Friday night, and they're going to play on stage for their collegiate R6 matchup. So it's pretty cool. We'll have all walks of life, all sorts of people. It'll be fun. There's going to be some trash talking. I'm trying to temper expectations because as somebody who has done this in-person events back in my heyday, nobody talks trash in LAN. It's all like having fun, meeting the people you play with, and building that bond and friendship, and then trash talking when you go home.
But it's a cool event for us to be able to host.
Yes.
It kind of does what you've been trying to do, which is foster that esports community, not even just on a local level, but on a statewide level.
Yeah, because our high school-wise, we're a little behind in the area, and we have 2 leagues, which is very unorthodox compared to other high school organizations. So we're trying to do what we can.
Right.
Nobody in esports is trying to hide the secret recipe. We're all trying to build it up, make it better, because that's how we all thrive, and that's how we all move on to the next step.
Right. So you guys are doing that this coming weekend, the
Yep.
26th, in the theater. Is it free admission for people that want to stop by?
Yeah,
and
free
watch
admission. It's a cash prize for the winning team. First, second, and third. I think third gets their money back, and then first and second get a couple bucks. My boss is 3D printing a sledgehammer. That's one of the operators.
Any excuse for Dave to use that, right?
Yeah. So he spent like days printing this 38-inch sledgehammer. He's printing a custom faceplate with our logo on it, so it's going to be pretty awesome.
Very cool.
So we got that coming up, and then the following weekend we have our Extra Life event.
Right.
Back at Bartari again for the third year. The past 3 years we've raised over $20,000. So that'll be in person again from November 3rd, Sunday, from 11 a.m. to 11 p.m. I'll be going crazy, running that. We'll have raffles. I think Tito's is donating $1 for every Tito's beverage sold.
Oh, cool.
So that's good. Like I said, raffles in person. Come play with our students, hang out. All the money raised in the arcade games will also get donated as well. So it's a good time.
Right. And Bartari's been great partners with us.
Yes,
and
they've been great.
We're teaming up with Janet Wise again for this?
Yes.
Okay.
Because it all benefits the local Children's Miracle Network, which is the Janet Weiss Hospital.
Right.
And we have great partners that are directly involved with Geisinger. Sam has been awesome, so she's been like our go-to for everything for all this.
So that's 11 to 11, November 3rd, Sunday.
Yes.
Bartari. Looking forward to that. And then the next weekend, you've got the big event happening with NEIU. Tell us a little bit about that event.
Yeah, so we are, fingers crossed, as long as we have sign-ups and everything, we are doing what we're calling the NEPA Rocket League Classic, which will be a high school Rocket League tournament. Just team of 3 from any high school, just be a high school student in our area.
Right.
Asking to donate a bag of non-perishable goods or canned goods. That's your entry fee, and that will go to the WNEP's Feed a Friend charity. So we'll do that, and again, I have like some gamer prizes, some mice, some keyboards, some headsets, backpacks. Again, Dave has these really cool Rocket League trophies we're printing.
Sure. That
the cars actually change color from like blue to red. I went with like the Falcons colors. I really like it when I bought that 3D printer filament, so that'll be cool. But also, I think that week too, we're going to Rowan University for a Rainbow Six tournament.
Right.
Which is called the Mid-Atlantic Championship Series, which is for colleges only. And then the following weekend, the same thing, but Philly for the Super Smash Brothers team. So lots of miles on the car those couple weeks.
Do you have time after that to just not do anything?
The semester playoffs, so.
So yes and no.
No. There's going to be playoffs, and my sister's getting married, so I'm going to be running esports from Florida for 2 weeks.
It's going to be a crazy time, but the rosters keep getting bigger. You're getting a lot of interest in everything. And,
a lot of student leaders stepping up.
Yeah.
So
a lot. That's what I've noticed too. There's even more chatter. It seems like on Twitter and Discord and all that from some of the guys that you are kind of asking for those leadership roles from.
Yeah, and preaching like if you want to be found, put yourself on social media, make yourself presentable, acceptable. You represent me, the school, and yourself. Like, you want to be found. We found one of our players a energy drink sponsorship this year. Awesome.
Right.
And then from that, we're potentially getting a sponsorship with an energy drink company and a caffeinated chocolate company. Like, who would have thought this existed? Who would have thought I'd been able to do this? Like, it's awesome.
So things are still rolling. NECC competition, playoffs will start in November, and then NJCAAE, pretty much the same thing, in like middle of November. So is when that kind of starts up.
Yep.
And, we're expecting Rocket League to do well. We're expecting Rainbow Six to do its thing, and
Super Smash Brothers.
Super Smash Brothers. We got some good individuals there, and we'll see where the chips fall. Right?
Definitely.
Bob, you got too much going on,
dude. You have no idea.
There is too much happening right now.
I mean, you remember me when I first started working here. My hair was down to here. It's slowly going, and there's not much left now.
I know why you wore a hat.
I know why. Yeah, I didn't want to do my hair today. My hair's starting to turn white. Well,
Bob, we appreciate it. Can people reach out to you for more information or anything like that, where they want to go? And we'll have this stuff on our socials, obviously, but they should probably follow the esports social media.
Esports social media. If you go to LackawannaFalcons.com/esports, that's everything about our program, where our socials live. You could find everything from there, or email esports@lackawanna.edu. That goes to me and some of our other coaches, and I don't know if it goes to the big boss yet.
Right.
But
he's got a lot going on.
He's got way
he's
more
got
going
other
on.
Stuff going on.
He's got his own bigger athletics department, and I have my mini athletics department.
Right. Bob, we appreciate your time. Thanks
you,
so much
buddy.
for coming on, talking esports with us. Let's talk more, and hopefully we got championships and other things to talk about.
Fingers crossed, buddy. Fingers crossed.
We'll be back with more. It's Falcons Corner. Take flight.
We are back. You know everyone who's here. We're in a hurry.
Yeah.
Women's soccer playoffs, 3 seed at Essex next
Thursday.
That's Halloween.
That's Halloween.
That's on Halloween.
We're gonna scare the crap out of Essex.
Four
They can
o'clock.
get that win. They can get that win. If everybody's healthy and they've had more than enough time to get healthy now, they can go out there. They can beat Essex at Essex, especially it's a little bit smaller than our field.
Okay.
They won't get as tired. Definitely.
Does Essex stream
They
their
do.
events? We don't know
I
yet.
think they do.
They
but
do, and they will.
I think they have it on
All
their
right.
YouTube channel.
Yeah.
So
Okay, good.
We'll have
All right,
that.
you'll
We'll
throw
have
that link
posted.
out there.
Men's
All
and
right.
women's basketball
Good
scrimmages.
luck to Coach. We got to wish him good luck, though. Good luck to Coach Badurka next week. But we'll talk about it again next week.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're
Men's
there.
and women's
Did they
basketball
play
scrimmages.
previously to this show? Did they play last? No. Okay.
No, they
All right,
have
good.
not.
I don't want to miss out on
No, they didn't.
All right, men's and women's basketball scrimmaging.
Yes.
Already going.
Yeah.
Some more coming up.
Already
Beautiful. All right, and then Coach Pitt is happy. How about that?
Yeah, they're done.
Yep.
They're done with their fall
He's
season.
happy.
they're done.
And
Finish
baseball
on a
has
good-
this
baseball
weekend,
still has a
as
couple
far
more
as I
things.
know. I think they're playing at Wilkes this week.
Yeah.
Right?
Yep.
All right.
All right, cool. That's a great show. Thanks, everyone.
See ya.
We got to go to work. Bye. All right, we'll see you next week on the Falcons Corner. Take flight.